produced by Unicate College, where we explore health and science in ways that support understanding, recovery, and long-term well-being. After the holidays, many people feel a subtle but persistent sense of pressure. Pressure to reset, to fix, to catch up, or to undo what came before. There is often an unspoken message that health must be regained quickly, decisively, and with effort. But today's episode takes a very different approach. Today, we're talking about gentle healing, not as a trend or a technique, but as a biological reality. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why the body heals most effectively when it is supported calmly, why pushing harder often slows recovery, and how restoring rhythm after the holidays can be far more powerful than any dramatic intervention. Let's begin by acknowledging where many people are right now. The post-holiday period is often marked by tiredness, disrupted routines, digestive discomfort, lower energy, and changes in sleep. These experiences are not signs that something is wrong. They are signs that the body has adapted to a temporary change in rhythm and is now waiting for stability to return. Healing does not begin with correction. It begins with safety. From a physiological perspective, the body heals best when it is not under threat. When stress levels are high, the nervous system prioritizes survival. Resources are diverted toward immediate demands rather than long-term repair. This means that digestion slows, tissue repair becomes less efficient, and restorative processes are delayed. Gentle healing works because it sends a different signal. It tells the body that conditions are stable again. One of the first ways this happens is through rhythm. Regular meal times, consistent sleep patterns, and predictable daily routines help recalibrate internal systems. The digestive system, in particular, responds strongly to rhythm. When meals arrive at roughly the same times each day, digestion becomes more efficient, nutrient absorption improves, and discomfort often begins to ease without effort. This is why extreme resets can backfire. Skipping meals, drastically restricting food, or forcing intense routines introduces more unpredictability, not less. The body responds by tightening its grip, holding on to energy, and slowing repair. Gentle healing does the opposite. Nutrition plays a role here, but not in the way it's often presented. Healing nutrition is not about elimination or perfection. It is about adequacy. Adequate energy. Adequate protein. Adequate micronutrients. After the holidays, the most supportive approach is often the simplest one. Regular meals that include a balance of carbohydrates, protein, and fats, alongside fruits and vegetables. This steadiness reassures the body that fuel is available and that repair can proceed. Hydration supports this process as well, not through excess but through consistency. Fluids support circulation, digestion, and temperature regulation. When hydration is steady, tissues function more smoothly and fatigue often eases. Sleep is another cornerstone of gentle healing. During deep sleep, the body carries out repair across multiple systems. Hormones involved in tissue maintenance, immune function, and metabolic regulation are released in alignment with circadian rhythms. When sleep is irregular or shortened, these processes are disrupted. Gentle healing prioritizes restoring sleep timing, not forcing early mornings or punishing routines. Even small adjustments, such as consistent bedtimes or winding down earlier, can make a noticeable difference within days. Movement also plays a role, but again, gentleness matters. Light movement such as walking, stretching, or gentle strength work stimulates circulation and supports joint and tissue health. It also signals safety to the nervous system. Intense exercise, especially when energy is low, can increase stress hormones and delay recovery. Healing movement feels supportive, not depleting. Stress deserves special attention here. Emotional and cognitive stress activate the same physiological pathways as physical stress. When the mind is under pressure, the body responds accordingly. Gentle healing acknowledges this connection and creates space for rest, reflection, and slower pacing without guilt. This is not weakness. It is biology. The immune system, digestive system, and repair mechanisms all function more effectively when stress is manageable. Gentleness allows these systems to come back online fully. One of the most important truths about healing is that it is gradual. The body repairs itself continuously, but on biological timescales, not social ones. Tissues remodel over weeks and months. Hormonal balance adjusts over time. Energy returns in layers, not all at once. Gentle healing respects that timeline. It removes the urgency that often leads people to abandon healthy behaviors altogether. When expectations are realistic, consistency becomes possible. And consistency is where healing actually happens. As we approach the end of today's episode, it's worth bringing these ideas together. Gentle healing after the holidays is not about doing less forever. It is about doing what the body needs now. It is about restoring rhythm, reducing stress, supporting sleep, eating regularly, moving kindly, and allowing recovery to unfold naturally. There is no single reset point. There is only a gradual return to balance. If you are listening to this episode feeling behind, tired, or uncertain, know this: your body is not broken. It has adapted, and it knows how to recover when given the right conditions. Thank you for listening to Unicate Talks, produced by Unicate College. Our aim is to offer health education that supports understanding, patience, and long-term well-being, not urgency or extremes. If today's episode resonated with you, take that sense of gentleness forward. Apply it to how you eat, how you move, how you rest, and how you speak to yourself. We'll be back soon with another episode exploring the science behind everyday health and healing. Until then, allow your body the time and space it needs. Healing is already underway.